Hey guys, welcome back to a new video, and today I got a surprise for all of you guys, and I'm very excited. I never thought I would come this far with this purchase or this part for the car. I'm like very excited for it, and I don't know, it's just this is new, so here it is. Alrighty, so I purchased air suspensions. It's a complicated process, to be honest. This is very new to me. Got the wires here, other wires, that's my one. But this is the airlines, the strut, most of the struts are right in here. Hardly have any space to put them in my room, so this is all the space I got. But here's the air tank compressor. It doesn't have the management thingy, so and this is the control, so I don't know how to use this. I'll figure it out somehow, but these are the instructions. Let's see, so this is the air tank compressor struts, and then this is the control or remote control. So apparently, from what it looks like, I have to connect the the airlines into the control first, and then these two have to come out into the air tank supply, which is follow the line, connects right there, and this connects This is gauge pressure sensor unit, compressor switch, and these are the plugs, and then here's the relay and my fuse. So this is the wire that connects to the battery. So this has to connect from the front of the engine to the rear, most likely, I think. And then these are the ground wires, and then so pressure switch right here. Yeah, this connects to pressure switch. Oh, what's this mean? Okay, I'll figure it out. There's instructions. Doesn't gotta follow instructions. Just figure out the ground, and that should be set. So I'm gonna do this off camera and see how it goes. A little update of what I've done so far. So this is the remote control for it. The switches are here, and then this is the monitor. So based on the following instructions, first thing I did was that the placement of these switches and the screen were flipped. So I took them out and flipped them correctly according to what the instructions shows, right? You don't have to follow the instructions by placing wherever, but it's helping me to understand where to line up the wires and everything. So that's why I did it. So this is the front and this is the rear switch. And it comes with these I forgot what to call them, pressure unit that connects with the valve right here. So there's two that you connect, one on each side. This one already connects to itself, so this one's gonna run to the tank. So I labeled it. This one will be the front pressure. So this is the wiring as well. So this is the sensor that connects onto this side. And then same on this side, but this one connects to the rear, which it says right here. So I believe that we're gonna leave this one blank and this one blank. And this will be the ground. Yeah, apparently this the wires that is coming out right here, based on this diagram, which is these two wires. This one connects with the inline fuse, which is the red, and then the black will be the ground. So we have to find this one to plug into the ground. So we're gonna have to use a screw and socket. And then this one, I'm not too sure. I'll figure out in just a little bit, and I'll explain later. All right, so I just finished installing whatever needs to be on the air tank. So this is the compressor. Based on this, the compressor is right here, and then it has holes on top of it that attaches to the tank, so it compresses the air right there. And then we have the ground wires for the air tank, which is needs to be battery powered. And then this one should be the pressure compressor pressure switch, which is right here, and then the pressure safety valve, which is right here on this side, and then this indentation is for the air tank to the control, which is right here. So I have the hose right here. I'm not gonna cut it yet because I'm not working on the car right now. I'm just trying to figure out how the air tank works and everything like that. And then the gauge pressure switch is right here, and this is and this one is for the tank where it connects to the management right there. So that could be wired and routed to there. So I'm gonna leave that unplugged while I'll figure out where to put this in the car. Other than that, now I'm trying to focus on the air compressor, which this thing is involved, and more plugs and everything. But the thing is, I need to find a plug for these ends, because it says that you need a 3/8 plug, and so yeah, I'm gonna figure out the relays after this. So wish me luck. All right, day 2 of the bag install. So what I did was the wire, the red wire that connects to the battery, I finally routed from the firewall into the engine bay, and it was actually pretty simple. But the only trick was just trying to put it through the firewall. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about when it comes to threading the wire into the firewall. So this is where I'm gonna be putting the airlines as well, so it'll be easier to go all on one side. So before I can show you guys, this is where I'm gonna be explaining how I'm gonna be putting my switches. Alrighty, so here's a good demonstration. So I took out this panel. Oh, actually, let me flip the camera. This is the bottom portion panel where the side mirrors are and everything. So I'm gonna put the switches right here to go up and down, and probably put the monitor on top of here. So I'm gonna be doing a cutout. Thank goodness this is just a separate piece. So just in case if I want to revert it back to stock, I can replace this piece easily. So to show you guys what I'm talking about by wiring, I hope you guys can see. So that's the good, not good, but the only access I saw. This is what the previous owner did when he did subwoofer, so he wired through here, so I just reused that hole. And this is able to go all the way into here. So for the rear airlines, I'm probably gonna go from here as well onto this portion of the switch. So everything is gonna be sitting right here, so it'll be easier to access. So I could take this part off, and then like if I have to fix some leaking airlines or anything like that, mechanical issues, is all right here. So it'll be easier instead of like putting it all over the place. So probably gonna put the monitor right here. Might have to trim this, I'm not too sure, but we're just gonna, you know, continue pulling this wire through. So in order to get access into that space specifically, is that you have to take out the battery and then the air intake box, and then you gotta just unbolt this. It's only one bolt, and then stick your hand through here, and then you just go through there. So it's gonna be tough, but you'll be able to manage. So I'm gonna, for the left side where I'm gonna be running lines, probably gonna be putting it on here. Is it tying it on here too? So it'll be easier. So it'll be simple to fix just in case, easy to replace and everything like that, blah blah blah. So yeah, so right. So when you come on this side, make sure to put the valve on the outer edge so you can have access to it way easier, and then follow through by the plastic panel, go through here and then over here, and then you take off this plastic cover for the spare wheel. It's only 2 millimeter, not 2 millimeter, two 10mm bolts that you just have to take out, and it just comes down, and then you go through here. Basically, you're gonna pry this open. You could cut it open if you want, or you just not use that rubber gasket anymore. You just line up through here. So what I'm gonna be doing is that the air tank is gonna sit right here, or just sit behind here, and the wire is right here as well. So I'm probably gonna be lining up all the airlines from the rear, and the wires probably down straight to the middle, since these switches are a lot bigger than I thought. So I cannot mount the switches here anymore, even though I already cut a hole, so I'm just gonna probably get a new one. So I already cut a hole, so it doesn't fit because the metal behind it won't allow clearance for the airlines. So I'm probably just gonna be putting in the center console right here. Well, but we'll have to see. So that's just my idea right now. But once something comes up to mind, I'll probably just work on it just a little bit to see how it looks. If not, then you know, that's how these air suspension runs for this specific one. So I'm gonna start working on the front, and so I'm gonna show you guys what where I'm gonna line up everything. So alright, so I just finished the front, and what I did was ignore this wire first. So this tube right here, air tube, is what goes into the management system or the switch. So it leads through the same hole that, let me see, fuck it, that the power wires goes through. So you just lead it through there, and then this wire right here, this this one right here, you just put it straight down here, and then from the right side you do the same thing to the other side as well. You lead it through here, and you just try your best to tuck it as best as possible so it won't end up getting damaged. But and now we're not going to tuck it just yet. We're going to just, once everything's all settled and wiring is all done, we're just going to test out if it works or not, and then we could tighten up the wiring, tuck it and everything so it'll be clear from damage. It'll be easier to access. So, and I looped it through the strut bar, a hole right here, because I didn't want the airline to interfere with the timing belt or anything like that. So put a little bit straighter, and then I was gonna zip tie it like right here onto there. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. And then the rear, I'm just gonna have to tighten up. I'm gonna be tightening up the nuts, and then the rest, it should be history. So I got the tube going in there, goes in the middle console, and then this tube will lead into the middle, right over there. So let's see how this looks. Alright guys, so this is how I did the wiring. So since this Vera kit does come with its own board, so I just placed it right here. You guys can see. Alright, so how everything starts. These should be a simple connect. Of course, this one would connect to the monitor to read the PSI of the tank, and then you know, this airline, and then this outlet, and then this is where the fuse is connected. So oh, here, sorry about that. So this is where the fuse is connected. So the white one connects to the power cord. So if you guys can see that, this is the power cord and connects to the white one. You guys may hear a leak because the seal is needs to be retightened again or reupholstered. So you guys might hear that. Other than that, it still works fine. So the white one would connect to the power cord, and then the blue one right here should connect to the whatchamacallit, the something, I don't know what it's called, the pressure switch. And then this blue one down here is grounded to the frame, as you can see. And then the compressor one also is grounded to here too. And then this one connects to the compressor in order for it to work. So it should be pretty simple. But the thing is, my kit did not come with its own wire for this end. So without it, your compressor won't work. So go ahead and purchase this at O'Reilly's or any auto store. It should be very inexpensive to get one. And it should be very, very cheap too. Just let me pull this thing really close. And then I ran the lines through here into here where the middle console is. The switches is sitting in here. So it's not, right now, it's just like temporary, knowing that it's not completely clean. It's still doing its job. So that's pretty much it. That's all I can say. So this is how you guys connect the wires. So white would connect to the power. This red one would connect, or this red one would connect to the compressor. This one would connect to the ground, and then no, to the pressure switch. This one will connect to the ground, and this will connect to any other accessories that you guys have that's available. So this is pretty much it. Doing your own airlines on everything should be very simple. It's up to you guys where you guys want to place the switches or the controls and the air tubes, but this is the connection for the fuse and everything. That so I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.